Did you know you might be taking vitamin D the wrong way? For years, we've been told it's essential for strong bones, a healthy immune system, basically everything. But recent studies and new medical guidelines are changing what we thought we knew. So, is vitamin D really that important, or have we been overhyping it? Stay with me, because today we'll uncover the truth and the myths behind this famous sunshine vitamin. Before we start, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Here we talk about natural health, wellness, and prevention, all based on real science. What is vitamin D really? Most people think vitamin D is just another vitamin, but in reality, it's much more than that. Vitamin D actually acts like a hormone, one that plays a role in thousands of processes throughout your body. Your body can make it naturally when your skin is exposed to sunlight. Only about 10% comes from food. The rest is made through a chemical reaction in your skin triggered by UV rays. Then your liver and kidneys transform it into its active form called calcitriol. That's the version that switches on more than 1,000 genes related to immunity, metabolism, and inflammation control. In simple terms, without enough vitamin D, your body just can't perform at its best. Why so much confusion? Now, until recently, most experts agreed that keeping your vitamin D levels high was essential. But the newest medical guidelines, like those from the Endocrine Society, 2024, have challenged that idea. Some specialists now say we become too obsessed with vitamin D and that the reference ranges might be wrong. This has sparked a huge debate. Are we overestimating its importance, or are the new recommendations leaving millions unprotected? Both sides make valid points, but as always, the truth is more nuanced and rarely explained clearly to the public. The most common research mistakes. Here's the big issue. Not all studies are designed to test nutrients properly. Traditional clinical trials were made to test drugs, not vitamins. And when it comes to vitamin D, that's a huge problem. For example, there's no true placebo. Everyone gets some sunlight exposure. Many trials use doses too low to make any real difference. And most importantly, vitamin D shows the biggest benefits only in people who are already deficient. So if a study includes people with normal levels, the results look neutral. But that doesn't mean vitamin D doesn't work. It just means the study design is flawed. That's why many researchers believe classic trials underestimate vitamin D's true power. Beyond the bones, for decades we've been told vitamin D is the bone vitamin. And yes, it's true. It helps absorb calcium and prevent osteoporosis. But that's only part of the story. Today we know vitamin D also supports your immune system, heart, brain, and even mood. People with low levels of vitamin D are more likely to suffer from infections, autoimmune conditions, and metabolic issues. What's even more interesting is that hospitalized patients with severe infections often have much lower vitamin D levels. Coincidence? Probably not. It seems that when the body is under stress or fighting illness, it uses up this hormone as part of its defense system. That's why many experts call it a silent shield for your health. How much do we really need? Here's the million-dollar question. What's the ideal level of vitamin D? Most scientific organizations use these categories. Severe deficiency, below 10 nanograms per milliliter. Deficiency, below 20. Insufficiency, between 20 and 29. Sufficiency, between 30 and 100. But within that sufficient range, there's still no global agreement. Why? Because we're all different. Genetics, age, weight, and skin tone all play a huge role. Two people getting the same sun exposure can have completely different blood levels. Some experts believe the optimal range is 40 to 60 nanograms per milliliter, especially for preventing chronic diseases. Others say just staying above 30 is enough. The truth? It depends on you. How to boost your levels safely. The first and most natural source is, of course, the sun. Just 20 to 30 minutes a day, exposing about 20% of your skin without sunscreen can help your body produce up to 10,000 IU of vitamin D. But be careful. Avoid burning your skin. The key is consistency, not excess. Still, not everyone can do that daily because of climate, work, or skin type. That's where supplements come in. But not all forms or doses are created equal. Daily or weekly doses are safer and more effective than monthly megadoses. And you should always take vitamin D with healthy fats, like avocado, olive oil, or nuts, for better absorption. Also, vitamin D needs helpers to work properly. Magnesium activates it, and vitamin K2 helps direct calcium into your bones, keeping it away from your arteries. That's why many experts recommend taking them together. If you made it this far, comment the word sun below, so I know you're learning with me. And don't forget to subscribe for more natural health tips every week. Should you take supplements? It depends on your levels. If your blood level is below 30 nanograms per milliliter, supplementation is usually recommended. About 2,000 international units daily for 2 to 3 months, then retest. If you have obesity, insulin resistance, or autoimmune conditions, you may need more. Some studies suggest 4,000 to 5,000 IU per day for optimal levels, and even 7,000 to 10,000 IU for those with higher body mass, but always under medical supervision. The key is balance. Too much vitamin D can raise calcium in the blood and strain your kidneys. Avoid self-prescribing megadoses. Always check your levels first. Common myths about vitamin D. 1. Everyone is deficient in vitamin D. Not true. Many people have healthy levels without knowing it. 2. The more the better. Wrong. There's a limit where benefits plateau and risks increase. 3. If I get sun, I don't need supplements. It depends. Factors like season, latitude, and skin tone matter. 4. It only helps your bones. Science shows it supports your immune system, brain, mood, and heart. Practical tips to optimize naturally. Get sunlight every day, safely and regularly. Eat foods rich in vitamin D, fatty fish, egg yolks, and fortified dairy. Maintain good magnesium and vitamin K2 levels. Test your blood levels once or twice a year. Avoid excess, no miracle megadoses. Remember, your health doesn't depend on a single supplement, but on balance and lifestyle. Vitamin D isn't a fad, but it's not a magic cure either. It's a powerful tool that, when used wisely, can help prevent disease and support your immune system. All it takes is knowledge, balance, and consistency. The sun, good nutrition, and science, your best allies for a healthier life. Thanks for watching. If this video helped you, share it so more people can discover this life-changing information, and subscribe for more natural health tips every week. Remember, there are no miracles, only knowledge that saves lives.